Welcome everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Builds, and today we're dealing with the 2014 Range Rover Supercharged. Now this has a 1,515 horsepower, 1,101 pounds-feet of torque, 7 litre twin turbocharged V12 engine, and the car itself weighs 4,304 pounds. It can do 0 to 16 3.373 seconds, 0 to 100 in 5.914 seconds, and it will do 260 miles an hour. It's got off-road suspension, all-wheel drive and off-road tyres as usual, and yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to do, because even standard it handles pretty well, but you're asking to deal with nearly 3 times the power it had originally. So it had about 500 horsepower originally, and yeah, it's obviously a big, large, still quite heavy off-roader, but that should obviously pay dividends in going for the water and dealing with the off-road elements. But whether or not it can handle that extra power, I'm not sure. So yeah, let's see what it can do. Obviously we've had the Range Rover SVR on this series before, so obviously we'll be looking to beat that. Now this has more power than that Range Rover did, but this is obviously a heavier, larger vehicle than that one. Rocking and rolling a bit there. Right, how's it going to deal with this water? Pretty well. Whoa, dear. Gonna shut out the water there a little bit. That's what sent us flying, but yeah, it's going through the water really well there. It's obviously going to be helpful when we get towards the beach. We're going to go through the that part of the water. And it's got decent enough acceleration, but it is bouncing all over the place on the bumps and the jumps. I was not expecting that. Yeah, it's really not all that consistent in terms of how it deals with the bumps and the jumps. It's all over the place. It's easily one of the more wild off-roaders that we've had on this series. Deals with the water really rather well, so hopefully that'll make up for it. In the sea there. Whoa, so yeah, a bit of a wreck and ruin finish there, but there's still a solid time at 2 minutes 3 seconds .924. So that means that it not only beats the Range Rover SVR, but it also beats the Ford Falcon XR GT, the Ferrari 488 GTB, the HSV GTSR, the Lamborghini LM002 and the BMW X5M. But it's slightly slower than the Ford Ranger T6, and it's behind the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the Himmel H1 and the Cadillac Escalade, so it's unfortunately not as quick as those four American off-roaders, which I only just realised are clumped together, which is surprising. But yeah, it's still really rather decent. I guess the only thing that was really letting it down was the unpredictability of the suspension in the car itself, dealing with all the off-road elements like the jumps and the bumps, etc. So yeah, but apart from that, it was really rather good. The acceleration was there, the power in general was handled really rather well in terms of the grip, and obviously it was going for the water at the exact kind of speed that we'd expect from an off-roader like this. So yeah, not really disappointed at all, especially considering it's beating that Range Rover SVR, which put in a time of, let me just find it, that put in a time of 2 minutes 8 seconds .195, so this is more than 4 seconds quicker than that. So yeah, fairly impressive. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.